What's up, guys? My name is Adiola SA. You can call me ADSA. Alright, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing you guys my trading journey so far. There are three things I'm going to be talking about. Just three. My trading journey, that's number one. The trading psychology that I've been experiencing so far, and I'm also going to be sharing you guys what I'm looking at in the chart. Alright, I know it's been a while since I came online here to share with you guys what's going on in my trading. That's because I've been, dealing with a lot offline of trading, my work. As you guys know, I'm still doing my 9 to 5 job just to keep my head afloat in the water, and other personal things in my life that I also need to put in order. As a man, you have to start taking some steps that is going to change the trajectory of your life, like that is going to take you from one phase of your life to like I said, decisions that will take you from the current phase you are to the next phase of your life. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, that's it. you know so let's go into it. First of all, this is my 5th year of trading the market, and I'm not gonna say I'm not learning, I'm not improving. Of course, I am growing, I'm improving, definitely, especially when you're doing something that you don't really have someone putting you through. You're learning from your own mistakes, doing it and making a mistake, learning from your mistake, and doing it all over again. That's what it has been for me. And I have some friend that's kind of like almost giving up in trading because they started the same time that I did, and they are kind of like, dude, this is the 5th year we've been doing this forex stuff, and yet nothing is happening. We're not profitable. We just keep blowing off accounts and all of that. And I'll just be like, you know what, this market is not this career. I take it as a career. This trading career is not a one-off thing. It's not something that you just go into it and boom, immediately you start cashing out. No, it's a gradual process. And one thing that I always tell myself is, I don't care how long it took me to become profitable, as long as I stick to it and master it, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be, it's going to be fine. I'm going to enjoy, trading, my trading results at the end of the day, because I have a strong conviction, right? I have a very, very strong 100% conviction that trading is the way to go for me. Because looking at the way the country is right now, for those of us that are in Nigeria, the economy is nothing to write home about. The value of the naira just keep going down and down, and the best way to go about making good money in this current economic situation of the country is to find a skill set that is going to make you money in foreign currencies, dollars for example. And forex is that thing that offers that opportunity, and I know this is genuine. I know it, I'm 100%, because I've made withdrawals before in the market. Of course, I make few profits here and there, withdraw the profit. But I took some prop firms, that time when MFF was still running. That was, I think, 2 years ago or so, 2022 before they went down for fraudulent activities and all that. I bought a challenge with MFM, though I failed. I passed the first phase, but the second phase I failed. This year, which is 2024, I also took another challenge with Willis Capital. I'm sure you guys know what you guys know the prop firm I'm talking about, Willis Capital, the prop firm that is owned by one of the biggest trader in Nigeria and in Africa, if I may say, Dr. Willis. I took a challenge with them also, and I also failed. I think that was around August, yeah. But I'm still going to keep taking it until I pass the challenge where I'm going to really cash out big time, because not that I don't really understand how to chart the market. It's just that because I'm trading with a small amount of money, then the whole thing is kind of messing with my psychology if whenever I'm in a drawdown in my account. Okay, and that's why my focus right now is to grow my capital to a point where I can use it to buy a prop firm challenge and scale my capital from there with a prop firm account. At least because I know I'm 100% certain when I have access to huge amount of capital, okay, my chances of making it in this industry is going to be very wide. Yeah, very, very wide. And yeah, that's it. So this is my 5th year. I think this is November 2024 already. We just enter a new month, November. This is 2024, and by the end of the month it will be going to 5 years that I've started trading. And yeah, I've learned a lot, like really I've learned a lot, even though I'm not yet profitable consistently. I can specifically tell you guys that I have learned a lot, and I know I'm going to get there. Yeah, I'm going to get there. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. So the next thing that I want to talk about. Alright, so the next thing that I want to talk about, guys, is the psychological aspect of it. I'm sure if you've been in the industry for a while now, you must have heard the phrase that 90% of trading has to do with psychology, while the remaining 10% is just the technical aspect of it. And I can tell you that that's very, very true, because when it comes to charting, analyzing the market, I know I'm good at it, at least to some extent. I might not be perfect, but I'm very, very good at plotting out my zones in the market and all of that, which I'm going to share with you guys very soon. But the psychological aspect of it is what is really, really holding me down from, because it's very, 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 almost impossible for you to be able to scale through when you're dealing with yourself psychologically in the market. Because we all need to understand that when you are alone in front of the chart, it is you and you alone in the chart. Okay, you're trading against yourself, even though you're trading alongside millions of people around the world, but it is you and you by yourself, that you are by yourself in front of your computer in your room. Okay, so the decisions that you take, the decisions that you make, how you place your mindset before you open a position in the market is all that matters. After you've done your analysis, price has reached the zones, your POI, which is your point of interest, places, zones where you want to open a position from. and you're about to click that buy or sell, that moment is the most dangerous moment in your trading career, because once you make that decision to click the sell button or the buy button, there is no going back, because you've already set your mind that okay, from here it's either you make profit or you take a loss. That's it. And the reason why I see that as the most important aspect of your trading is because after you've done all the necessary analysis you've done, you've waited long enough, and you're about to make that decision to either buy or sell depending on your buyers in the market, your mindset at that time, that is the only time where you have power over the market. And if you're not in the right frame of mind at that time, trust me, most of the time you might just lose it. Okay, so for me, it's kind of like I have to um I have to be very, 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 very cautious seconds before that moment where I'll click that buy or sell in the market. After I've put all my analysis in place, and I know that okay, what I'm doing is right. Yeah, I know where to place my stop loss and I know where to put my take profit, and I hit it, the sell or the buy button, is over. From there is over. So I always make sure that I zero my mind from the trade once I click that buy or sell button, because there is nothing more I can do from there. And that's the reason why I always make sure that I'm very, very patient before taking my trade, and I wait and I make sure that I get all the confirmations that I need. If you guys understand what I meant, okay? Because I've been in a situation whereby I took a trade, right? It's on EuroCard. I'm going to show you guys on the chart after this. I took a trade on EuroCard. It was a buy. It was a long position, and I knew that that trade, if it goes up in my favor, is definitely going to take my account to from $300 to about $1,500, and that is going to be very, very massive for me at that point. And that was a time where I was still, I still had the Profim account on, the Willis Capital Profim account on. I was in drawdown, serious drawdown, and that EuroCard trade was my only saving grace. I knew price was going to go up, but the way price was manipulated in that space, it puts me in a kind of like, I was battling with myself. Is this trade going to go up or is it going to go down? Because according to the chart, price action was bullish, right? And there's every reason for it to go up, but the whole where the price was going up and going down in my within my entry zone was kind of like confusing. Should I take my loss at a minimal or just let this thing be? And at that point I knew that that is the institutional traders trying to toy with people's mind, trying to take price down first before taking it up to where they intended it to be. And unfortunately for me, when price almost hit my stop loss, price almost hit my stop loss. It didn't hit my stop loss. It was kind of like halfway to my stop loss, because I was really leveraging a lot on that account. It should get to halfway to my stop loss, and I was like, you know what? Let me just close this trade at a loss. instead of waiting for price to just finally hit my stop loss at where I'm going to lose a lot. This one that I've lost is enough. My floating loss is enough. Price almost hit my stop loss, and I closed the trade, and 24 hours after I closed the trade, that was the next day, price didn't hit my stop loss. Price just from there skyrocketed up, and I was like, wow, this is so annoying. Like, it was so crazy. Like, I took a loss, even though I know I was right, but price still went up after I've closed my trade at a loss. And that really taught me a lot, because it made me understand that no matter what, no matter what you're seeing on the chart, always stick to your analysis. As long as you know what you're doing and you're using a proper risk management, always stick to your analysis, except when you have a valid reason to close your trade. And if your stop loss was placed on the right place and price hits your stop loss, that means your analysis was wrong. Okay, your analysis was wrong. But as for me, price didn't hit my stop loss, but I just closed at a loss. And immediately I closed at a loss, price just went back up and went to my intended direction, and it was really painful. Okay, so that's one lesson that I learned from that particular trade. Once you click on that sell or buy button, forget about it. Okay, the worst that's going to happen is you taking a loss. Just forget. Okay, because you can be in a situation whereby price went into your drawdown and just a few pips get into your stop loss, you just went back into the direction where you intended it to be without hitting your stop loss. And if you have closed when price was in your drawdown, you'll have regretted it, just like I did on Eurocard. And so that's one of the psychological aspects whereby you have to be battling with yourself every now and then, especially when you are already in a trade, when you have an open position. It's like a tug of war in your mind. Was I right? Was I wrong? Something like that. So that's it, guys. Trust your analysis, okay, and trust your instinct. If it's wrong, if price hits your stop loss, you take your loss and come back another day and continue trading. Okay, so yeah, that's the psychological aspect of it. Because so once you're not risking too much and you're not opening too much lot size on your account, you're following proper risk management, then you should be fine. Yeah, so that's it. Let me take you guys to the chart and show you what my projection for this week. All right, let's go. All right, guys, let's go to the chart real quick. Okay, all right, guys, this is Aussie JPY AUD Japanese yen. This is a 4-hour time frame. Okay, just as you can tell, we had a series of high highs and higher lows at these areas, and for the past 1 month, price has been ranging between these up here. Okay, price has been ranging right here, as you can see. Okay, let's move to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, it hasn't broken this most recent higher low right here. and it's still within the same range that it was since last month. But within this range, we can see that price was giving us a lower high. This is a high right here. This is a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and lower low. All are still inside this most recent range, and price has now come back to giving us another lower high right here. Okay, rejecting this lower high, rejecting it. So if price is going to be bullish, if I'm expecting why, if I'm expecting Aussie JPY to be bearish, I want to see a break of this most recent low, or this. If price goes back up, then that means this is going to be the next most recent low, higher low on the 1 hour time frame, which is just a retracement. If I should see a break of this low to the downside, a break can close below, price retracing back up, then I should be expecting price to come back down to retest this support. And if the 4 hour is going to become bearish, then this support right here should be broken to the downside, and from there, based on what price action is doing, we should be able to take a sell if we see a bearish price action confirmation. Okay, so for now my fingers are crossed on Aussie JPY. Okay, so let's quickly move on to DAX. Dollar index. Dollar index, throughout last month, dollar index was really bullish. As you can tell, when price hits from here, from the support, came and test this resistance zone. Okay, so if dollar wants to continue to be bullish, I should be seeing a break and close above this resistance. If you see a close break and close above this resistance, you should be expecting a retest down below for price to continue to the upside, and probably testing this recent most significant resistance right here, right? So I don't really have much to say on dollar index, but let's just see what this week is going to hold for us on dollar index. So the next pair is EuroCAD. Now this is what I was sharing with you guys in the introduction part, right? Okay, this is level right here. I took a buy trade on this very early, right? Price went up, came back down to retest it. I took another trade, another position when price came back to retest. I was expecting price to continue going up just to hit this resistance, but instead price came back down, closed below this support right here, and my stop loss was way down below here, because my first position that I opened was somewhere around here, around 1.49500. yes, at that price 1.49500, and my stop loss was around 1.48800, which was a very good place for my stop loss to be. And I opened a position early, but when I saw this movement, price went up, couldn't break this resistance, but instead came here to create a lower high and came back down to break this support right here and close below it. When I saw that, I was thinking, oh, maybe price is not willing to continue the bullish movement, for the fact that price came here to close this most recent low right here. So I was seeing this bullish move as just a retracement to the upside for price to continue to this downside, not knowing that this was one of the manipulation from institutional traders, taking a sell before taking a buy, right? Only for me to wake up the next day and see that price continue to the upside and eventually hit my supposed take profit, and that was very 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 painful, honestly. So if I had left price, if I had let my trade to continue to the upside, I would have passed that I would have passed my profim account. Honestly, I would have passed it. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We take a loss and we come back again to trade. So yeah, that's it, guys. So what's happening with Eurocard for now? Price has been bullish in the middle of October, just as we can tell right here. Price went up, came back, take some stop losses here and continue to the upside. So if I'm going to be buying Eurocard right now, I'll be expecting price to come back to retest, to retrace. There's probably 50% or to 60% of this zone right here, right? This zone right here, right here. So if price can come back to retrace about 50% of this zone, let me pull out my Fibonacci tool. Yeah, to 50 to quite below 50% of this zone, which is the discount zone. I should be looking out for a bullish price action to take price to the upside. Yeah, so that's what I'm expecting on Eurocard. Okay, so the next pair that we're going to be looking at is the pound USD. If you look at the pound USD on the daily time frame, you can see that price is still bullish. This is the low, the high, low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. We have another higher low right here, another higher high. Okay, but this most recent level has been broken already. This level has been broken. It has been retested and price has gone down. So I'm still kind of skeptical if pound USD wants to continue going down, because if you look at it on the 1 hour time frame, on the 4 hour time frame rather, price retested this lower high, rejected it, and was about to continue going down before the market closed on Friday. But if I should see some bearish move, some bearish price action around this area this week, my buyers on pound USD would be bearish. All right, probably some set of lower highs and lower lows, and probably some liquidity grab or whatever it is they call it. Okay, so a set of lower highs and lower lows will change my bias to being from bullish to being bearish on pound USD. Okay, but let's see how it goes this week. For now, the market is closed, so we don't have an idea where the market is going to go when it's opened. USD CHF on the 4 hour time frame was also bullish, but lately it has been dancing within this range. Throughout last week, it went up and down within this range. So if I see a close above this resistance, I should be expecting a retest, then continue to the upside. But if I should see a close below this support, I should be expecting a retest, then continue to the downside. Alright, so that's all I have for you guys on the chart. I hope this was helpful for us, and I hope you guys enjoy this little episode that I have. So please try to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell and turn on the likes button and the shares. All right, thank you very much. Bye.